Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be replacing the headlights on my 2009 Nissan Altima. So I did end up picking up a new set of aftermarket headlights. These are made by a company called Wheel Moto. Now I purchased these on Amazon. They're relatively affordable, about $200 Canadian plus taxes, I think. I'll leave a link in the description, but these are really affordable and I think it'll be a good replacement for the cracked up headlights on my car currently. So let's get started and we're going to start replacing them. All right, before we start replacing them, let's take a look at the new headlights. Just do a little bit of unboxing for you guys. So as you can see, these are the new headlights. They are the ones with the black housing. They come in two variants, one with the chrome housing and one with the black housing, but these look really nice. I mean, of course, they're aftermarket, so only time will tell on how well they'll hold up, but they were good for the price that I paid for them. OEM is a lot more expensive, probably more than double the price for just one single headlight from Nissan, so this was a good deal. All right, in order to gain access to take out the headlight, we will need to remove the front bumper. Now, the front bumper is held on with a bunch of Phillips screws along the bottom edge here. Once you get those Phillips screws removed, there's a few clips on the top here. These clips on the top here that we'll also have to remove. And then there's a couple, one screw on the side of each of the bumpers that are holding it up on the sides. We'll go over that as we get to it, but we'll remove the top screws, the bottom screws, and then we'll get to the side screws. So here are the top clips that I was talking about that we have to remove. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So remove these top ones first. And then there are some screws on the bottom of the bumper here. And it's right underneath here that holds the bumper to, I guess, the panel. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's like a screw right here. There's a screw right here. Now, those are Phillips screws. And then to the side here, right underneath here, you just pull this flap out, the wheel guard, and there is another screw inside right under here that's holding on the bumper, and that's all it is, and then you can pop the bumper right off. All right, so all you have to do is pull this wheel guard out and you'll see the screw right in there. It's a 10 millimeter bolt, but you can also get at it with a Phillips screwdriver as well. All right, with everything taken off, all you have to do is just pull the bumper out and it'll come right out like that, as you can see. Because I have fog lights, we will have to disconnect the fog light harness or twist the bulb out first. So we don't want to be tugging on this thing too much because it is connected to the fog lights right now. So I will reach in here and just twist the bulb to loosen it out. Same on this side. There you go. And the bumper's off. Now we have access to the bolts that hold on to the headlight. So let's get started to taking off the headlights. All right, so the headlight is held on by a few bolts. One up here, one over here, one over here, and I believe just this one on the side here. You'll have to declip the harness here, and then this should pop out. The harness is also clipped onto the back of the headlight, which restricts it from coming out a little bit. So what we have to do is somehow cut that push clip zip tie, or try to depin it and get it out nicely so that we can clip this onto the new headlight. But we'll try to get it out as easy as we can by removing the bolts first to loosen it up, and then we should get access to where it's clipped on. I'll show you guys where it's clipped on later. All right, so this is the clip that I was talking about. It does get stuck there, and then it prevents this wire harness from pulling out. So we do need to somehow disconnect this. It looks like the zip tie piece is already a little bit ripped, so I may just clip it and then see if I can replace the zip tie after, but we'll see. Now it just comes out like that. It's not being held on by anything, and we'll just have to disconnect all of these bulbs essentially. There is a hard, another push clip here. We'll just use some needle nose pliers and get that out. There we go. Freeze this so that we just twist. It comes right out. That's all the bulbs. We'll have to swap it out onto the other one. But this is where I cut the clip. All right, here's the comparison of the OEM headlight and the new headlight. Let's just take a look at how the tabs and everything are. I mean, it's definitely not as nice as the OEM one, but it's not bad too for the price, I guess. All the points are there. So we'll just be swapping over some of the brackets and everything over to this one, just so that everything matches up afterwards, right? Let's put a side-by-side comparison to the one I polished. Oh yeah, you can see night and day difference. Now, the new headlight actually looks a lot more clear versus this. It's still pretty hazy on this one, even though I polished it already. All right, same process on this side. Same amount of bolts. Well, before we do that, let's disconnect some of these harness connectors.
Up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself back the spine.
Well, this headlight is not as good. It looks like there's stuff inside the lens of this headlight. So, I mean, that's China quality. Let me just bring you guys up close on that. Take a look at that. That's inside the lens. And it's all over. I think I see some on the driver's side as well. I'm gonna have to put in a claim on this. But so far it looks okay. I'm just gonna take a lot of pictures after this and then show the seller. All right, so the headlights are in. Well, before we do anything, let's fire up the HIDs to make sure that everything lights up. All right, we can reassemble the bumper and all that stuff. There you go, guys. The 2009 Nissan Altima has new headlights and they look good and they all work well. The only issue is there's little pieces of styrofoam within the headlight housing, and that's due to poor packaging from the manufacturer. I'll take that up with the manufacturer, but aside from that, everything looks good and they're working okay. We'll see how long these last, but for now, I think they look great. Anyways, guys, I hope this video helps you guys out. If you haven't already, please comment, like, and subscribe, and share my videos. As always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.